everyone, it's Renee. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Also, I want to issue a special welcome to all of my new subscribers. Welcome. I have no idea why you all decided to subscribe to me. I'm super flattered and like excited to have new people here and new friends, it feels like, and I'm like I'm genuinely like so excited and happy over it. So from the bottom of my heart, like, welcome and thank you for subscribing. If you are new here, my name is Renee. I'm 25 and I recently went vegan and cruelty free, and I'm extending that journey into like my makeup journey as well. So I also am really trying to reduce like waste and use what I have, and that inspired me to go on a journey to like start a project pan and see how long it takes me to use things up, and inspire me to use things up in my collection. I want a collection that is curated and personalized to my taste, and using stuff up I feel like will help me get there, and decluttering stuff that I don't use as well. So this is a project pan update. This is the third update I'm doing. This is like, I guess, the end of June, beginning of July update. There's 13 items in the project pan, which is ambitious, but a lot of them are going quickly. Some of them are going very slowly, but we'll get into it. My first product is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, vegan and cruelty-free and very affordably priced. I am almost done. Look at this. Look at this circle. I feel like 2 more months maybe of use out of this. I like this primer. I don't love it. Like, I think it's a good primer. I personally don't, like, pores are not as much of a concern of mine as I know that they are for some people, so I can't speak to that specifically. I just look for something that's maybe a touch more hydrating and a good base to keep my makeup on for longer throughout the day, which I do feel like this is a really nice base, and I am enjoying using it, so I'm definitely not sick of this yet. But look at that size of the pan, and as always, I'll stick like little pictures probably here, so I'll sit on this side so you guys can see what it used to look like. But look at it. I'm so excited. Good for me. We'll start on a high note. That's like definitely, I think, the biggest high note, so it's all downhill from there. Next, I have my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in 4.5. This foundation I love. It's what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Poreless Putty Primer too, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. Love this foundation. Can't say enough good things about it. It is really overpriced though, and not vegan or cruelty free, so I guess you can say enough good things about it. But look how much I've used. Another win. So we've got like that line from where it started, that line from my last update, and then this line. Like I kind of feel like I started with almost halfway of products. I feel like now I'm down at a fourth. I use 2 pumps every time that I put on this foundation, so I feel like it's going a little quicker. If you wanted like a lighter coverage or had a smaller face, you can maybe use 1 pump and make it stretch longer, because it is super pricey. But proud of myself on this one too, so good job, me. Next, we'll do my favorite product in the collection. Just kidding. This is the MAC Waterweight Concealer in NC20. Ooh, I forgot to draw the line on this one too. 1 second. BRB. This concealer, if you watch my last update, is kind of a little bit the bane of my existence right now, because I know I should use it, and I've made it a goal to use it, and I don't quit, I don't give up, so I'm going to use it. But hear me out, it creases so badly on me, and I don't know why. It just like sits in my wrinkles, which is like not fun. But I feel like kind of similar situation as the Giorgio Armani, where I started at like halfway and now we're at like a quarter of the way. So I feel like it's leaving. It might leave eventually. That's that on that one. Next, I have 2 that I decanted. So I mentioned, I think in my last project pan, wanting to decant them to see the progress. This is my MAC Waterweight Face and Body Foundation in medium deep, and I've been using it as a cream bronzer. And as you can see, I tried to get like as much out of here as humanly possible. And now that it's out of this container, I can finally throw this container away now that I've shown you how I got it out. And same with the MAC Strobe Cream. I cut it open and like used a little spatula to dig out everything that was in there. And now they're in these cute little heart containers so that I could mark them more easily to show progress. Smart, right? Ingenious. Thank you. So that's where this bronzer was, and this is where it is now. Oh my gosh, when I tell you I use this all the time, every day, not sparingly, and it's only gotten down to there. Like, I don't think there's any way I finish it by the end of the year. Like, I think I don't know. Help. If anyone has any ideas on how to wear this, it's not as a cream bronzer, because it's obviously not going to match me foundation wise, then please let me know, because I'm struggling here. But I guess I have made some progress, so congrats to me a little bit, just a little. I did the same thing with my MAC Strobe Cream, but it has to sit upside down because otherwise all the products will sit on this side, and it's kind of like the face and body foundation bronzer is very like, it's not very viscous, right? So it's very fluid. There's definitely a word for that. I was a mechanical engineering major in college, and I definitely learned a word for that. Come back to me. This is very viscous, I'm pretty sure. And it doesn't, like, you know, like you can hold it upside down and the product doesn't fall over. So in order to like be able to get it when I wanted it, I had to keep it, it sits upside down, which means that it falls over every time I try and reach for it. Disaster. Anyway, though, I'm making very good progress. I think this one I can finish by the end of the year. 5, sure. Where should we go into next? I've got my 2 sticks. I've got my Becca Shimmering Slimlight in Champagne Pop and my NYX Micro Brow in Taupe. And I've got their little progress bars. My Becca one is this up here. So I have made some progress. I won't talk behind the book. I've made some progress, but like, will I finish it by the end of the year? Maybe. Probably not. But I'm trying. So, oh man, it's just so hard to use because I never know. It doesn't blend super. Ouchies, my cat just put her claws in my leg. She wants attention. No, it's not dinner time. She's just being a brat. Anyway, so I don't know whether to use it like as a cream or as a powder. It's kind of hard to blend, and I feel like every time I put it on, I don't actually use that much, which I guess is true of all highlighters. But so I use it as a cream, and then I blend it in, and then I put my powders and stuff on top of it, so you don't even really see it. So, but the NYX Micro Brow, while I use it every day, and I do enjoy a nice thick brow, a lot of these brow hairs are natural, so look how much I've used. It's a joke to me as well, so. A little bit of a disappointment with that one, that there was no progress made. It makes me wonder if I didn't extend it all the way the first time I did it, or if this genuinely is the ever self-fulfilling pencil, but that's where we're at. And then I'll move into my powders next. So we'll start with the powderiest of the powders. And again, this one's not like, one second, I have to mark it. This is some behind the scenes footage. I've definitely used, you can see like this is where the powder is now. And I've definitely used more than in the last 2 updates, and it doesn't feel like there's like any left. And I do really like this powder. I do think this powder is really nice. I would recommend it. It is vegan and cruelty free, so I would recommend it on that basis as well. But I'm really excited to use it because I got the Beauty Bakery baking powder, and it's really nice, and I want to continue like trying that out, but I kind of feel guilty when I use it because I'm like, I should be using my Project Pan powder so that gets used up by December. So hopefully it's out of here before December, and I can really get into that Beauty Bakery powder and see what's up. Next, I have my contour, which last time I put the pictures up and I was like, look, like, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna, can I help you? I know, little baby. Anyway, so I was like, oh, I think I'm about to hit, I see you approaching. I was like, I think she usually sits in my lap when I'm sitting in a chair, and I have a lap like this. She like comes and sits on it. But I think she also has a bed in front of the window with a blanket that I crocheted for her on it. One second. She knocked my nightlight into it. I don't know where I was in the story, but the moral of the story is I was like, I think I'm about to hit pan soon. And then I didn't take my progress pictures right after filming, and I took a few days to film, and I had used it since then. And then I got pan in the powder. So this is the first camera update with pan, but I've had pan on this now for a while. But look, I feel like the pan's nice and big, and like it's not so just concentrated in the middle. Like you can tell a lot has been used from the edges as well. So I may be able to be done with this powder by December. Maybe. I'm hopeful. We'll see. I won't get my hopes all the way up, but I'm like, fingers crossed. Although I'm not positive what I would replace this with yet, because I don't know. I have to research a good vegan cruelty-free contour powder that gives this kind of same effect of like a real shadow. Next, I have my Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight 01. And if you can believe this, when I got this dome was like there. And now it's like steadily shrinking, I feel as though I am making progress on this. I do not know. I want to say that once we get down to like where that bottom layer of the dome is, the powder will be done, because I want to say it's not baked all the way down, but there could be a whole thing waiting under here to pan that I am, it's just going to take me by surprise. So I think I'm doing okay on it for a highlighter. This isn't the only highlighter I use. I have a massive powder highlighter collection. So on the days when I do wear powder products, this is not the only one that gets used. But it is really nice. Not vegan or cruelty-free though, so do with that information what you will. That's the other thing. I feel like I haven't really mentioned this ever, but I do obviously have a lot of non-vegan and non-cruelty-free products in my collection that I am either trying to, like, I want to use them up because I don't just want to get rid of them all and create all that waste. So I want to use them up naturally in my collection and then replace them with vegan or cruelty-free options. Although I am vegan and cruelty-free and I am leading that lifestyle as far-reaching as I can in my life, like there are products in my collection right now that aren't. So definitely if you're like, oh, she's vegan, she wouldn't use something that isn't, so I can trust her. If she uses the Wet n Wild blush, then I can use the Wet n Wild blush. I really try and make everything clear by linking it in the description box below if I talk about it or if I am wearing it, if it is vegan or cruelty-free. So at least that information is easily found, even if it's not like, I wish all my stuff was vegan and cruelty-free. It's just not right now, but it will be hopefully one day in the future. Anyway, with my little rant over, the next is the Wet n Wild blush and Apricot in the middle. Guess how much progress I've made on this. I wear this so much, and it's not the most pigmented blush in the world. It's one of those blushes that you have to build up. So every time I wear it, I'm like digging my brush, swirling around in there, and please help. Why is it like this? Why does it look brand new? I've had it for years. It's like the eyebrow pencil. And very affordable, not cruelty-free though, so I want you gone. But I did agree that at the end of this year, I was just going to toss it if I didn't finish it. But I mean, there's no way I'm even going to hit pan on this by December. Look, overnight, little fairies come and refill it, so it's back to the top of its container. Frustrating. Lastly, I have my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I've said this in every update, like, I don't think there can be much left in here. And yet, every day I go and put on my makeup, I'm like, maybe this will be the day that this one is over. Like, here we go. And every day it's not over either. So I've had this for a long time. I'm like, when are you ready to leave this collection? But I want to say I'll be done with it by the next update, but I genuinely, honestly, in my heart of hearts, can't tell you that for sure. It is really nice though. I do like it. Fair warning, Brianna got, though, this one's just like the Continuous Setting Mist. Brianna got maybe the mattifying one, and it just had like droplets all over her face, and she did not like it. So if you're gonna purchase one, I would make it this one. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Some products we're making great products on. e.l.f., Armani, MAC, concealer, I see you. Some products may never, ever be you may just never be able to finish them. That could be the name of the game. I'm looking at you, Wet n Wild Blush, Laura Mercier Highlight, and NYX Micro Brow. But it is an interesting experiment to see what goes quickly and what takes its sweet time leaving my collection. So I'm enjoying this project, and I hope you guys are too. If you have any suggestions as to what to put in the project if I end up finishing anything, like maybe an eyeshadow palette or a lipstick or something, I'm down for that. But anyway, Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you aren't already, if you want to see more, and like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!